Hello there, my YouTube family. Thank you for joining me once again. I'm Helen Sadler, your destiny helper. It's always an honor and a privilege to come before you. I thank you once again for the emails. Those of you who are subscribing to my YouTube channel, love it, love it, love it. Keep it coming. Thank you so much. It is an honor and a privilege every time I come before you. I am elated and find it an honor and a privilege to come before you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the emails that I'm receiving from you. Let me get this right here, right quick. Let's talk about the emails that I'm receiving from you. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for the questions. Many of you are in some tremendous situations and you are finding help from the videos that are on YouTube. And many of you are very unaware of what you were dealing with, and you have gained knowledge, you have gained help, you've gained strength. Some of you are in the realm of freedom. You're enjoying your freedom. Some of you enjoy the freedom you learned to discard, and some of you because you actually escape. But many of you are enjoying the freedom, and it took a while for you to get over. It took time for you to grow, and I want to congratulate you for your efforts. You are awesome to put the efforts and the work to get where you are thus far. And sometimes it can be very challenging, but you met that challenge. So let's deal with the question of the day. The question of the day is, what has happened to my friends? And so we want to deal with the narcissists and your friends when they switch sides. What happened when you introduce your friend to a narcissist? Well, the narcissists immediately get in their mind how to bring your friends over to them because they need that fuel. The narcissists know that they're going to come a period of time where there's going to be a discard, and they know there's going to be a devaluation, and sometimes the de-evaluation include a smear campaign. When there is a smear campaign, the narcissists need your friends on their side. And so what they do is they befriend your friends, and they build a point where they make them feel obligated. I mean, just like they love bomb you, they love bomb your friends. They make your friends feel so jealous of you and that they want what you have. They have no idea the truth, of what you're going through. They don't know the torture. They don't know the word salad. They don't know the gaslighting. They don't know the devaluation. They don't know the triangulation. They don't know the lies. They don't know the games that is played. They don't know the different masks that the narcissists wear. They don't know that they come and go. They don't know the silent treatment, the fading out, the ghosting. They don't know any of that. But when the narcissist is around your friends, they look perfect. And you're looking at them because you know there's more to them than what their friends see. So when you go to your friends and tell them about the narcissist, your friends don't see that. They think that something is wrong with you. They think you have the perfect mate, that she is wonderful, he is wonderful, and they're thinking you should be privileged to even have somebody like that in your life, because the narcissist can be charismatic, the narcissist can be understanding, the narcissist just know how to act. They pick up on your friends, and everything they do is intentional. They make them jealous. I mean, so jealous of you until they want what you have, because sometimes your friends, if you're not careful, is the next fuel supply. They will become the new supply, and you don't know that the narcissist is talking to them. So you meet they meet your friends, and it's you, them, and the narcissist. But as time go on, they are talking a little more to the narcissist than you. Then after a while, you don't know that they're talking to the narcissist. You don't know that the narcissist is calling them. You don't know that they are calling the narcissist. You may find a text, and then you're saying, what is this? Why are you talking to my friends like this? You should not be talking. They was like, oh, they are texting me because, and then they make up some lie. And this lie is almost believable but you know the narcissist. But your mind is telling you there's no way that they would do that with my friend because they know that's my best friend. Yes, they will. They will triangulate your best friend. Your narcissist will build an army with your friends. Your narcissist will build an army with your family. If they cannot win your friends, they're going to separate you from them. If they cannot win your family, they're going to pull you from your family. The narcissist, the moment they meet your friends, they start scheming and planning and strategizing how they can get your friends to be on their side, and they will use your friends. And think about it, when they love bomb your friends, all of the same physiological things and mental things that happen in your body happen to them because they go to a love bombing. Not all relationship turn sexual because of how the narcissists intend to use them, but all relationship turn to commitment. All the relationship turn to control because the narcissist build his army. He can't sleep with his whole army. So what he did is build loyalty. The narcissist would do favors. He sets himself up, or she sets herself up to do favor for the narcissist. Now, once you do a favor for the narcissist, they feel obligated. Some narcissists are bisexual, so it doesn't matter whether it's male or female. And sometimes the narcissist would triangulate just to get something on that person so they can blackmail them. And they can never go against them because of the counter information they have on them. So the narcissist may step out and touch them and they don't do anything. Kiss them and then your friend kiss them back. And it may go a little farther than that. So your friend and the narcissist got a secret, and you can tell when there's a differential that they're moving their loyalty from you to the narcissist because they used to listen to you and give you wise counseling. Now they're critical of you, complaining against the narcissist, and they're telling you it have to be you because the narcissist, all the things they're doing, all the gifts they're giving, and you're not getting all those gifts like the friend is because they're in the love bombing stage where he's planning his discard of you. He may be in the silent mode, the ghosting mode, the fading mode, because it takes a lot of energy to love bomb. It takes a lot of energy to win them over because they have to channel the energy toward the manipulation and past the deception that they are inaugurating in that person's life to pull that person in, and that person get pulled in. They are loyal because that look like the perfect person, and then your friends are so jealous and they're thinking, if only I had that narcissist, if only I had that time. And so the narcissist love bomb them, and it may be, especially when you build a relationship like that, it may be months before any devaluation come. It may be months before any disagreement come. So if you think of triangulation and you're with that narcissist and they're with your friend and they've been hiding secret conversation, they've been hiding secret emails, hiding secret texts. If that narcissist want to really get you and get your friend, they purposely leave out the text, purposely leave the computer open, purposely leave the phone where there's a call so you can question them, just so they can cause confusion, massive confusion. And they begin to say that you don't trust them. You're just jealous. You're trying to control them. They can't have any friends. You're the one introduced me. I didn't know your friend. You brought your friend to me. Now I try to be nice to your friend, and now you accuse me of wanting your friend. I was just being nice because I love you, and I love your friends. Because they love you, I love them. And now you are accusing me. You are always trying to control me. This is why I'm leaving. This is why I'm doing this. This is why this doesn't work. And so you take that and then you start thinking and questioning yourself, shortchanging yourself and saying, well, maybe I am jealous. Maybe I am questioning. Really, I don't have any evidence. The evidence, well, why would he be calling her without you? What conversation Can you be having with my friend? My friend has my number, and there is no evidence that my friend called me. And then you start seeing they're coming over, and you start picking up different vibes, and they start getting a little bit nervous around you, and you'll wonder what is going on. And then you find them looking at your narc, and then the narcissist is looking at them. The narcissist would do it on purpose. They would do it underhandedly, but they both get caught. And then finally you confront the friend. The friend go back to the narcissist. The narcissist confront you and just go belligerent, telling you that you are too insecure and you have no reason to be insecure. And by the time the narcissist finished talking with you, you feel like a low down dirty dog, because you're thinking he hadn't really did anything, she hadn't really did anything. Why do I feel this way when I know that they love me? And when you think about it, that is not love. Even without the friend, that is not love. So the narcissist pull his army together by destroying your friendship with your friends. And the next thing you know, your friends, they're not calling you. They call you very seldom. They email you very seldom. And your friend, when you are around them, it is almost cold. It's almost on a shutdown valve. And when the narcissists get around your friend with you, I mean, they are extremely nice, because the narcissist, now that they trapped your friend, want to love bomb you to make them jealous, to make them envious, to make them want the narcissist so much, because they're thinking, I want what she's getting. Why don't he give that to me? And so he's hooking them in, getting a further commitment where they are willing to overthrow everything they've ever had with you, like there was nothing going on, and you lose your friend. And then when the narcissist leave, guess where the narcissist go? He's now with your friend. And then when he wants to come back, he gives you a Hoover and he tell you, I was a fool. I let your friend pull me in. I didn't know they was pulling me in. I thought they was talking to me, and I tried to help them with their problem because they were a victim, and they was telling me they got abused. They was this, and you like, they never told me that. You said, well, they told me that. I don't know why they didn't tell you that. I just know I love you. I just know I got to be back with you. I just know I need you. And then you feeling like you won, and you actually got your narcissist back from your friend, that your friend wasn't all of that because she was not able to hold the narcissist. And then the abuse come. And then once again, triangulation, the friend try to come and the friendship is gone. But you find out that the narcissist is still visiting the friend, hoovering the friend while they're with you. So you have to know that the risk is very high, very high. Once the narcissist is introduced to your friend, the narcissist does not casually do anything. Everything they do is intentional. Everything they do is intentional. And then they may even mention your name to the friend just to make them jealous. And then they mention you, the friend, to you just to make you jealous. And you are in a cat fight. You are in a battle. She's not faithful and you know it, but she pretends to be faithful and she make it all your fault. It's all your fault. If you show me more attention, if you trust me, if you would build the confidence up, I wouldn't have to do this. Now I have to hide. I can't even show myself, express myself, because you accuse me of everybody in the world. You are not accusing them of everybody in the world. I'm accusing you of being with my friend. I'm accusing you of knowing my friend. You are lying. And they get irate. If it's a lower narcissist, it may be a fight. A lower mid narcissist, it may be a battle. Even though they wrong, because you know the lower narcissist, the lower mid, they like fuel, and their fuel is the fight. They become very outraged. The mid narcissist start being a very apologetic and start apologizing that you feel that way, and then they start going to pity and pulling all of this emotion out of you. The greater narcissists, I mean, they're just mind blowing. They will tell you those are your insecurity. If you can't handle your insecurity, don't blame me for something you never built within yourself. You never should allow me to meet your friends. You knew what you was doing and you planned it. You planned for me to meet your friends so you can accuse me. I know you've been wanting to leave me for a while, and now you want to leave me and use your friend to set up for you to leave me. And the whole time he's triangulating the friend. The whole time. But you are trying to figure out where you went wrong, what you did wrong. You're trying to figure out, is the friend trying to come on to them? Is the friend not a friend to me? How is the friend coming on? Because he blames the friend for everything. Then he blames you for everything. And the innocent person is the narcissist. And when you think back, you realize he was doing it from the first day that you introduced them. He was triangulating emotionally. He was triangulating in their intentions. He was finding out everything he could find out. He found out through what they told him. He found out to what he can find out over the internet. He found out through conversations. Then he found out through you. And your mouth helped them to get your friend because you told him everything. She told you everything that you wanted to know about that friend. And now the narcissist utilize all that information because the narcissist mirrors the friend. And that's why the narcissist seems so perfect, because the narcissists mirror who they're going to triangulate with, and they mirror them to the T. And everything they are, the narcissists give it back to them because it's a reflection of themselves. It's like falling in love with yourself. It's self-love. And so then the narcissist shows you what you want by mirroring your desires, your intent, your heart, all of that. They are never who who you think they are. And really, you can be with a narcissist for 40 years, never had a relationship where they loved you. It was just about the fuel. The narcissist would do anything with anyone at any time, at anywhere to get that fuel. So think about it. The narcissist and your friends, if you know you have a narcissist, do not traumatize your friends. Do not introduce your friends to the narcissist. Don't do it. Because the narcissist is very weak nature and they go after whatever they want. They go after whatever they want and believe that they can get it. So once you've introduced the narcissist to a friend and that friend start to get shady, build yourself up, prepare yourself, shield yourself, because it won't be long before the narcissist will be making a grand statement of how childish you are, how ugly you are, how you don't look like, and how you don't dress like somebody else. The Bible said a friend love it at all times. But your friends could be subject to the narcissist just like you. And the narcissist can take advantage just like you. So be careful when the narcissists meet your friend. They just may not be able to resist. I love being with you. I love talking to you. And I pray that this has answered questions that you may have and gave you solace on who you are and who you are to be. And it gave you peace. And you will not be weary and you will not be stressed out. But you will be peace. And the peace of God that surpasses all understanding should keep your heart and your mind. The narcissist is a narcissist. No matter what you do, you will never beat them down or wear them down. Amen. Well, thank you for being with me once again. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Push the bell every time I do a video. You will get an alert. Thank you so much. If you want to write me, you can write me at destinyhelper12s at gmail.com. destinyhelper12s at gmail.com. I love you to life, and I'll see you next time. I'm Helen Sadler, your Destiny Helper.